Chapter 8: The Truth of Memory.
Huh? That can't be right. Is the elevator malfunctioning?
It's not a malfunction.
What is it?
Richard, I have to tell you something known only to directors. JC Valley has a secret lab.
So that's where this elevator is now. Wait, is that where Ashley is?
Let's go.
Is this the lab?
Yes.
Ashley! The pendant. The another is active!
The control room's over there. There's no one here.
Then who's operating it? There's the pendant.
It contains liquid memory. Liquid memory that belonged to Sayoko. The very data Judd deleted from her mind 13 years ago.
It's what?
Sayoko quit after Ashley was born. Judd demanded she return and continue her research. But she refused, so he stole her memories.
And you waited until now to tell me? Who's operating the another?
I don't know, but Sayoko's memory data has been loaded into it. We need to shut it down.
It's no use. It's not responding. I'm gonna go check on Ashley. Locked.
Richard, the another is being used to overwrite memories. Sayoko's memory data is going to fully overwrite Ashley's.
It's writing to her?
Yes.
Is such a thing even possible? Transferring Sayoko's memory data into Ashley's mind?
Perfect memory transcription requires compatible DNA. As Sayoko's daughter, it's theoretically possible.
What happens to the memories of the person being written to? What will happen to my daughter's memories?
It's most likely they'll be lost.
Ashley!
This is going smoothly. We'll see each other soon, Sayoko.
Where am I? This place is so weird. What's this floating around?
We're in Ashley's memories here on this final episode of Another Code Recollection. We're confronted with something terrible that's gonna happen to us. But the one person that can help us is standing right there in our mind space.
Huh?
Who is...
Mom? You've grown so much, Ashley. Is it really you? It is, isn't it? Mom! I can't believe it.
I'll try the force quit command.
Do it.
No good. It's not responding.
Ashley, protect our daughter, Sayoko.
Where are we? Inside your memories. Huh? My memories are flowing into yours. Ashley, you're in grave danger. Ryan's trying to overwrite your memories with mine. He's trying to revive me in your body. What? But I have no intention of letting that happen. I won't allow it. Mom, if he overwrites my memories with yours, what happens to me? The mind cannot cope with multiple sets of memories. Your brain will prioritize the new memories. Mine. The older information, your memories, will be deleted. I'll lose my memories? Yes. And if that happens, you'll no longer be you. I'm scared, Mom. It's all right. I'll help keep you safe. There's one more feature to the RAS. I designed it in secret. It can restore memories that have been overwritten. What do I need to do? Hold out your hand. Ashley.
Okay, Ashley. Erase my memories that are intermingling with yours. Yeah. Time for the most painful moment in the game. Deleting the memories. Deleting your mother's memories. The last thing tying her to this world. The last things tying her to this world. And erasing them.
It's gone. Yes, just like that. Keep doing this, and your own memories will be safe. Ashley.
I know you can do it, Ashley.
Okay.
Now, erase all of my memories. One last sacrifice. So, first off, this song, once again, this was this was playing when Ashley was telling Matthew to confront his fears back in episode 9 of this series. And another thing, if you see a memory try to delete a memory that isn't Sayoko's.
Oh.
Ashley, that's your memory. That's right, she protects it. Can't fail this. One last form of protection from Mom. Yeah, and some of them are red herrings because Sayoko's in them. But it's one last moment of Sayoko getting a moment with her daughter. You can't get more metaphysical than this. You can't get more connected than this, being so metaphysical in your memories.
Yes.
Yes, this is my memory. It's of my work at JC Valley. Oh, the boat captain. You know the boat captain, Mom? Yes, he was a dear friend of mine. I always wanted to go to Blood Island myself. And is that a ghost? Huh. You met some interesting people, Ashley. Oh, it's that old lady who worked at the clock tower. I told her not. I tried to tell her about. I tried to tell her about. I tried to tell her about my husband trying to get off the tower. She was not happy about that. I did meet her daughter though. She was such a nice lady. She had just hooked up with someone. Hopefully they're doing well. Ooh, Mom, about that. We don't have to talk about that. Let's delete your memories first.
Yes.
This is one of my memories. It's the day you were born.
Almost there.
Just a little more, Ashley. Just a little bit more. Yeah. This one's also a red herring because this is Ashley's memory of Sayoko entering the another. Sayoko has that memory as much as even though I joked about it, I think in one of my earlier takes. Oh, and that's Elizabeth. I like to think that these memories are also the ones that are intermingling. So every time I had a moment where like Ashley's like Sayoko was like talking through the pendant. Yeah, she was also experiencing these memories. That's what I like to think, that Sayoko is experiencing this game alongside Ashley. So that's why she recognizes these memories not as hers. This is one of my memories when I was pregnant with you.
Ashley.
Just one more.
Okay.
Now, delete my last remaining memory.
Mom.
Every one of the happy memories that Sayoko had were in this pendant. And now we're deleting them forever. I think we can all figure out whose grave this is. And I believe that's a kaleidoscope in her right hand. Goodbye, Sayoko.
You're safe now, Ashley. You'll keep your memories. Thank you, Mom. You saved me. I'm so relieved. What was that? A fragment of my memory. Ashley, go. Your father is waiting for you. I don't want to lose you again. No tears now. Remember this. A person will experience two deaths. The first is when their soul leaves their body. And the second is when the memories of that person fade from everyone's hearts. As long as you keep me in your heart, I'll be with you forever. Ashley. Protect our daughter, Richard.
Sayoko, I've missed you. Sayoko?
No. Ashley. My mom is gone.
Sayoko's gone?
She used the RAS to protect me.
The what?
It can control the another. My mom made it for me. It can erase memories.
And you use this device on Sayoko's?
Yes. I erased the memories you were trying to write onto me.
If Sayoko made that and left it for you, then...
I spoke to her in my memories. She said you were trying to revive her in my body. And that she wouldn't let you.
She wouldn't let me. I understand, Sayoko. I see now that I was wrong. I just wanted to see you. More than anything. So my efforts were all for nothing.
Ryan, please, tell me. What would make you do that?
You'd never understand.
What?
This is the end. Sooner or later, you'll forget me.
Huh? Ryan?
Ashley!
Dad!
Are you alright?
Mom saved me. She had me use the RAS. She told me to erase her memories.
Huh. Why would she do that?
Where's Ryan? He's the one who brought me here. He used the another.
Ryan?
He was just here. Where'd he go?
It's all right, Ashley. We're the only ones here.
Really?
We didn't see anyone else. Just you.
But he was here. We were just talking. Where'd he go? Dad, who is Ryan? Really?
Well,
Ashley, Richard. There's something I want to show you. Let's go to my office.
They had to run? Okay. Well... that was heavy. And that was one way to start off the denouement of another code recollection. Hey everyone. Welcome to what's most likely the finale of another code, because I don't know if I'm going to make another episode after. I don't know if I'm going to split this into 2 episodes. But we got everything. In the last episode, we learned that Sophia is the one who's been trying to get the another data from Ashley. That's why she had Matthew steal her bag. That's why she's been screwing with the security systems. And we learned that she was working with both Bill from the first game and with Ryan, who we just saw tried to upload Sayoko's memory data onto Ashley. We know why Sayoko wanted to protect Ashley, but in this episode, we're gonna learn why Ryan wanted Sayoko to return. For that, let's look at our character bios. Starting with Ryan. Ryan was waiting for me in the another room. Back in the cottage, when you said there was someone waiting for me, it was you, Ryan, wasn't it? He tried to use the another to revive Mom in my body, but a feature she designed for the Ross stopped him. I'll never forgive him for what he did in his attempt to bring my mom back. Though I think he do get how he feels, at least a little. I mean, I wish my mom would come back too, but she told me I have no intention of letting that happen. I won't allow it. Of course, Mom could never be happy coming back if it meant sacrificing me. She couldn't grant your wish of seeing her again, Ryan. But if you really do care about her, then I hope you can understand how she felt. Sophia Callahan, a researcher at JC Valley. She's one of Dad's coworkers. I never thought she would attack me. At first, I didn't believe Gina when she told me Sophia was trying to steal data from the lab, but then Sophia attacked Ian, and she came after Gina and me with a gun. I guess seeing is believing, but I could have done without seeing all that. On top of this, I found my bag in Sophia's office. She was the one who tricked Matthew into stealing it from me. All my stuff was there, so she didn't actually take anything, but did she really have to throw it all in the garbage? Talking about adding insult to injury. Helping Ian lock her in the office felt pretty nice, not gonna lie. Felt like I was able to get back at her, in some small way. Despite our efforts, she somehow managed to escape. She held Dad and me at gunpoint and demanded we give her the another source code. We can't let her have her way. We'll never give something so important to someone like you, Sophia. Gina Barnes. Gina is another one of Dad's researcher colleagues. She came to my rescue in the lab after I escaped from the underground storage area. I was confused at first because I thought she was with Sophia and I couldn't trust her at all. Then I calmed down and heard her out, and realized that she and Dad and Ian were trying to protect the another data Sophia wanted. And then Sophia caught up with us and pulled out a gun. Gina still protected me, getting shot in the process. She's not just kind, but also really brave. I should have never doubted her. Ian Tyler. Ian is another researcher who works with Dad. When we couldn't get a hold of him in the lab, Gina and I went to his office and found him on the floor. He had been knocked out, but he was okay. What a relief. I couldn't stand it if anyone else got hurt. On our way to the security office to look for Dad, I learned the truth about Ian. And to my absolute surprise, he's actually a special agent. He went undercover to investigate JC Valley's memory research. I guess special agents really do exist. We didn't find Dad at the security office, but we did find that someone had hacked into and disabled the surveillance system. Ian was able to fix it, which let us see that Dad was being held in the liquid memory storage room. After that, we were able to rescue him. I was surprised enough to hearing Ian's a special agent, but I was just as amazed to see his skills as a technician at work. Elizabeth? Keyboardist and Elizabeth Alfred, the keyboardist and vocalist for Tommy's band. She's also the daughter of Rex, the director of Jay-Z Valley. Elizabeth stopped me and we talked about what she'd been going through. She may be spoiled and her mood is a roller coaster, but that's just a distraction for what she's really like. Elizabeth is having a hard time and she can't talk about it, so she resorts to starting arguments. But because I've begun to understand her problems, I can see that we're not so different in that regard. I struggle too. Sharing your feelings isn't easy. Telling someone you think you suck takes courage. Lots of courage. I'm not sure why she decided to open up to me since she seems to think I'm really annoying, but I'm genuinely happy that she did. I finally saw her smile when we were joking around. It was a beautiful sight. Now all that's left is for her to open up to Shannon and Tommy so they can all make up. Truth is, they all want the same things, so what's the big deal? Elizabeth, you've got this. Some sapphic delights. Let's talk about Richard. I'm really glad Dad was there for me when I woke up from the another. I was feeling pretty vulnerable after everything that happened, but seeing his face made me feel safe again. He was surprised to learn that the only reason I made out was thanks to Mom. After I told him, he just stared at her pendant. I wonder what he was thinking about. Dad started working at JC Valley because he found out that the another data he thought was destroyed 2 years ago on Blood Edward Island was actually sent to JC Valley. He wanted to figure out why. He has a bad habit of keeping things to himself and not telling me what's going on. Because he doesn't want me to worry. It leaves me feeling alone. We're family. It would be nice if he would act like it. Yeah. But, yeah, his overprotectiveness is caused him to ignore Ashley in a different way than how you'd normally think. But I'm glad they're finally settling it. Ashley Mizuki Robins, aka me. As soon as I walked into JC Valley, Sophia grabbed me and locked me in a lab. It all happened so fast that I just panicked. Sophia attacked Ian, Gina, and my dad just to get the another data. How could someone do that just for money? I was freaking out because I had no idea where I was. But Gina and Ian rescued me and I finally got to see Dad again. Sophia chased after us to steal the another data and we ran to a room where I saw another itself. Ryan was right next to it, and as soon as he saw me, I started to feel faint and collapsed. Ryan's plan was to use another to revive Mom by transferring her liquid memories from my pendant into my body. But the rest she'd left for me helped me stop that from happening. When he realized that Mom's memories were gone, Ryan looked sad and vanished. Was he a ghost? Or something else? Bit of a spoiler talk, but yeah. I like to think that liquid memory is a different method of ghosts, because in a way Sayoko and Ryan are ghosts. We're gonna learn about Ryan a little bit later, but yeah, Sayoko definitely fits the bill, as that was her liquid memory. That was her liquid memory in Sayoko's pendant, in the pendant. So, yeah, we basically saw Sayoko's ghost in our memories in that mind space. Sayoko Robins. While another was showing me my memories, I met my mom, who died 13 years ago. I always wanted to talk to her, so seeing her just standing in front of me was like a dream or something. She survived that night, if only as data stored as liquid memory. When she saw me, she smiled and said, "You've grown so much," as she hugged me. Glad I got to spend a little bit of time with her, even if it was just her memories. I would have had my memories overridden if it wasn't for Mom's wrath. Somehow she knew something like this might happen, and was able to protect me from beyond the grave. And that's it. Those aren't the last bios, but we have one last thing to talk to.
Look at this photo.
Looks pretty old.
That's Judd on the right, but who's that boy?
That's Judd's son, Ryan.
Ryan? He looks just like the guy I met.
Then does this mean that the man Ashley met is Judd's son, all grown up?
It must. How else would he have known about the secret lab? And the prototype another.
No, it's impossible. The Ryan in this photograph died 15 years ago.
No way.
Ryan was Judd's only son. His mother died when he was young. They were out on a walk. There was a reckless driver. She saved his life. Ryan withdrew into himself after witnessing his mother's death. He stopped expressing himself, and then he stopped speaking entirely.
Oh.
So, 15 years ago, Judd made a decision. He would do anything to get his son back. The another was still just a prototype at the time, but he wanted to use it on Ryan, to erase memories of his mother and her death.
Judd experimented on his own son?
Yes. The experiment was conducted in total secrecy. Only Sayoko and I were there to witness it.
Rex, this experiment is dangerous.
I know, but Judd is obsessed.
The memory of that tragedy took you from me. But I know I can use the another somehow. I will bring you back. Ryan!
Judd's son, Ryan, was the first test subject of the prototype Another, and it killed him. But his memories were not lost. That was the first practical use of liquid memory storage. His memories had been backed up before deletion. Ryan was gone.
And all Judd had left of him was his memory data, stored in liquid form.
I had no idea about any of this.
The experiment was strictly confidential by Judd's orders. And with Judd and Sayoko gone, I was the only one who knew what happened. I always thought I would take these secrets to my grave. But you two deserve to know. I needed to tell you Judd's secret and Sayoko's truth.
What did you mean by Judd's secret?
5 years ago, Judd died in the lab. Afterward, I was organizing his research papers. Most of them were retained by JC Valley. But there's one file I decided to keep private. It's here on this computer.
2002. Report. Mass simultaneous memory rewrite experiment. The following is a record of an experiment using the Another installed in JC Valley security system, capable of remote control. The purpose of the experiment was to attempt to rewrite the short-term memory of a large amount of subjects via surveillance cameras. The experiment determined...
He built a remote-controlled Another?
Judd conducted an experiment that crossed a terrible line. In order to protect JC Valley and to continue his research, he came up with a way to shift the blame of the lake pollution, which was caused by an overflow of liquid memory. He blamed it on Crusoe Resort. He manipulated residents' memories, planted thoughts in their heads.
Planted thoughts. That must have been what Charlotte was talking about. She said something strange happened 5 years ago. Everyone started blaming Crusoe Resort overnight. The another was used to cover it up? Dad, is it okay to use it like this? No way, right?
I'm sorry. It was my foolish decision to cover this up. I wanted to protect JC Valley's and Judd's reputations.
Rex, do you think that Judd's experimental system is related to Ashley meeting Ryan?
Judd approached Sayoko at JC Valley 13 years ago.
She wanted to go back to her family, but he told her it would be a waste of her brilliance.
He told her to come back to work. Otherwise, she knew too much. But Sayoko refused. She had made up her mind. Judd offered a condition for her leaving, which Sayoko accepted.
To erase her memories of the Another project?
Yes, I'm sure Sayoko realized how angry Judd was. She knew that if she refused, she wouldn't be able to keep her family safe.
I had no idea.
We used the prototype Another to erase Sayoko's memories. And Judd ordered me to serve as the operator. It was I who extracted and erased Sayoko's memories. She was in a daze once it was all over. She was crying. She looked at me and said, "I've lost something important."
I remember Mom crying. She was sad because she lost her memories of her research?
No, she lost more than memories of her research. She lost memories of you.
Oh no.
When I saw her tears, I made a decision then and there. I took Sayoko's liquid memory backup and stored it in that pendant. She was waiting in the clock tower when I gave it to her. She cherished the memories in that pendant more than anything in her life. Memories of you. Who could be calling?
So, just to reiterate, the memories that we deleted in to save ourselves from Ryan were the memories that Sayoko lost when Judd forced her to remove her research, remove memories of the Another research. Just to get into a little bit of theory, I think that he just didn't want Sayoko. He wanted revenge on Sayoko. Another whole misogynistic thing. But that costed Sayoko a lot more. And it's a thing that I've been talking about in the uncut commentary. That Sayoko inadvertently connected Ashley with the Another. But ultimately, it was for the best, so she could protect both. And also, to give Ashley a memory of... to leave behind Ashley a memory of herself. So, before we take that call, I think we have one bio update. This jerkwad. The thing I saw 13 years ago was the prototype Another developed by Mom and Judd Fitzgerald, but it still wasn't finished at the time. Judd's son Ryan died in those early Another experiments. That machine was supposed to be destroyed 15 years ago, but Judd held onto it in secret. Then he called Mom to JC Valley to finish it so he could use it to bring his son Ryan back to life. Mom wouldn't do it, so Judd stole her memories of her work. How tragic that Mom would lose her memories like that, and then her life, over this machine. Also, very sorry I'm going through all that heavy shit while there's a call going on.
Ashley, you're safe.
I'm fine.
What a relief. Are you with the director and Dr. Robins?
Ian, Gina, what happened?
We've secured Sophia and have control of the security system. Gina helped get it up and running. We can contact the outside now. We're going to call the police.
Wait, Ian. There's something I want you to look into first. Are the security cameras working?
No, they've been down for a while now. I was getting nervous, not being able to find you guys. I'm looking into the outage, but haven't been able to figure out what's causing it.
Can you access security camera footage?
Yeah, why?
Ashley, do you remember where you saw Ryan?
Yeah. I first saw him at the campsite, then at his cottage. Then he found me at the Crusoe Resort offices.
Did you get that, Ian? Check the footage from where Ashley just mentioned. I want to see all the footage of her.
Copy that.
Dad, what are you trying to figure out here?
Well, you'll know soon enough.
Found it, Dr. Robins. I'll send the footage through.
He's not there. But why, Dad? What's going on?
You remember speaking with Ryan, yet he's not in the footage. Which means...
This Ryan is some sort of construct built by the Another. And Judd's remote-controlled Another was temporarily overwriting her memories. Do you concur?
I do.
A construct? So Ryan was a false memory that the Another implanted in me?
That's right.
I can't believe it. He seemed so real.
So Rex, Ryan's physical form is undoubtedly a construct. But a construct with an established personality. What's more, it intentionally sought out Ashley. The personality is that of Ryan, who died 15 years ago, which means... I mean, this may sound absurd, but it seems as if Ryan's memory data has continued to live all this time.
Mom was alive. That's how I was able to talk to her. Mom was alive all along, inside memories converted to data.
Dr. Robins,
What is it, Gina?
one of the security cameras just came back online.
Which camera?
The one watching the island in the lake.
Show us the feed.
Got it.
A grave? Whose grave is that?
It's Ryan's. He was buried there 15 years ago.
What's the matter, Ashley?
Mom took me to that grave.
What?
She touched it and said something. Dad, take me to that island. I want to remember what she said. Going there is my best shot.
I don't know.
I need to remember, Dad. If I do, maybe we'll find out why Ryan appeared only to me. And why he wanted to bring Mom back. what his goal really was.
All right. Let's go. Sayoko, what's your connection to Ryan? Help me understand who he really is.
This is our first time on a boat together, huh?
I suppose it is.
How'd you get so good at rowing?
Sometimes I'll row when I go fishing with Bob and Rex. It'll be dawn soon. How are you holding up?
It's been a busy day, but I'm all right. What about you?
Oh, I'm used to all-nighters. I'm tougher than I look, you know.
Where's Ryan's grave?
That way. Let's hurry.
Thanks, Pro Controller. But yeah, if it wasn't clear enough, Ashley, Sayoko was living in that pendant ever since Sayoko's memories were lost and placed into that pendant. If you're watching the uncut commentary, you'll note that I at some points interject with dialogue from Sayoko, and that's for me to reiterate that Sayoko was living in that pendant, and for the entirety of this game, she was experiencing these moments with Ashley. I don't know how she would perceive that stuff. Maybe there's a speaker and a small camera in that pendant, but or maybe just the liquid memory is able to like sense that stuff in some way. But I like to think that in this bizarre way, Ashley and Sayoko was witnessing Ashley grow up right in front of her. And yeah, just gotta make sure we get through the bushes. Yeah, and I think in that way, I think that makes this game a lot more heartwarming. And it makes that hug that Sayoko gave to Ashley a lot more worth it. It's almost dawn. It's almost sunrise. It's almost the start of a new day. But yeah.
What is this place?
It's the Lake Spring. Not many people know about it. According to Dan, it's the source of Lake Juliet.
It all comes from here?
Yep. The whole lake wells out from this one point. It's also responsible for keeping it clean. Lake Juliet's been polluted a number of times, but the spring always restores its waters.
So even the current pollution will be cleaned up soon?
As long as the spring holds out.
That must be why Judd chose to put Ryan's grave here. The spring restores it all.
Like I was saying, it is really tragic that Sayoko never got to experience stuff with Ashley, and the only way she could experience her daughter's growth was through her memories, in which she couldn't interact with her at all. That's a theming a lot with this in this game of lost parent-child connections. And this game at least has one way to remedy it, through Sayoka's pendant. But at that moment, Sayoka's gone.
This is Ryan's grave.
So your mom brought you here 13 years ago.
I think this will be the last time I come here, Ryan. Judd left his most precious possession with you. So I'll leave mine here too.
I remember what she said. She said Judd left his most precious possession here.
Let's take a look around.
What's your advice, Dad?
Hmm?
What did Judd leave?
Oh,
This must be one of the cameras Gina was talking about.
Ryan.
Ryan must have watched the lake from here. There's an inscription on the gravestone. Ryan Fitzgerald, 1980 to 1992. So, Judd had Ryan as soon as he became the founder of JC Valley, and lost him 10 years prior to when he himself lost. When he died. Just 10 years prior. 10 years after his son died.
Ryan was only 12 when he died. I've seen this before.
Looking through this always made Sayoko miss Japan.
Dad,
What is it?
check it out. Ryan's mom gave him this kaleidoscope. He told me when we were talking at the cottage, he said he had to undergo treatments as a kid. That's when he would give it to Mom for safekeeping.
Undergoing treatment must have been what Judd called erasing his memories.
And because of that, Ryan died. Mom must have come here to return it. That's why she was here 13 years ago.
There's a cherry blossom design at the top of the gravestone.
What's this?
Stone tiles engraved with letters that are lined up on the gravestone.
What's this say?
Judd dedicated this message to his son. Huh?
What's up?
It looks like there's some sort of trick to this gravestone. Are the stone tiles some sort of key?
A key?
The final puzzle of this game.
Ah,
The cherry blossom was on the grave too. You can't look into the kaleidoscope. Can you? I mean, I say I can't. You can't look into the kaleidoscope, but it looks like you can. It's very pretty. I don't know how long you can like be doing this, but It is very pretty how the prism's like light. And you can see there's letter markings on.
Huh.
The design changes when rotated. Yeah. As if it wasn't obvious enough.
Oh.
This pattern makes a word. Yep. And there it is. The solution to the final.
Oh.
I knew there was some mechanism to it. Yeah, the solution to the final puzzle of this game. Love. It doesn't matter which formation as long as this letter spell out love.
It opened. Dad, check it out. There's a picture inside. Look at his smile. He looks so happy.
I never would have guessed. Judd stole Sayoko's memories, and yet, what he cherished the most was the memory of his child.
Dad?
Hello, Ashley.
Ryan!
You still remember me?
Of course I do.
When you and I met in the another room, I attempted to delete the memory data you have of me. But it seems I never gained full access to your hippocampus.
What did you do to my dad?
I have suspended his consciousness. It is only temporary. He will not perish. He is not required for our current discourse.
I think I finally understand, Ryan. You used the another through security cameras. It's how you made me see you.
That's correct. What you see right now is only in your mind. This image is temporarily ingrained in your memory. I am currently manipulating your perception.
You took advantage of Sophia in the same way. But I'm not like her. I won't let you do whatever you want.
Interesting. Sayoko said the same thing to Judd.
Your life's work is to complete the another. I will not allow you to squander your brilliance. Especially for something as foolish as family. I forbid it! Get back to work this instant! That's an order!
The another is more than your precious research. I will not allow myself to be used.
Your eyes look so much like Sayoko's did back then. Ashley, why are you here? I don't understand.
I thought coming here would help me figure everything out.
What do you mean by everything?
My mom came to this island 13 years ago. I thought if I could remember that moment, it would all fall into place. I would understand why she came to Lake Juliet. Why the memory of my mother knew about you. Why you appeared to me. And tried to revive her.
I see.
I want to know. I want to know the truth about you.
A drive for knowledge. I have always felt that too. Why was I born? What is my purpose?
What are you talking about?
I've never encountered someone like you. Someone who wished to know me. I understand. I will tell you the truth. Here lies Ryan Fitzgerald. And because he existed, I now exist. Judd's son, the Another's first ever test subject. Ryan lost his mother at a young age. This left a deep wound on his heart. He closed himself off, no longer allowing himself to feel. Judd wanted to heal that wound, thereby restoring his son's emotions. He attempted to do this with the Another, which was still just a prototype at the time. However, the experiment failed. Ryan was left paralyzed and later died. Ryan's memories were extracted during that experiment. They were recorded to liquid memory and stored in a tank in JC Valley's basement storage. And that tank containing liquid memory is where I was born. The first human to notice was your mother.
There's no mistaking. The stored memory data is changing. The liquid memory is producing new episodic recollections on its own?
I don't know how it happened. Sayoko referred to me as a conscious life form, born from Ryan's memory data.
Born from memory data?
The first thing I remember is the feeling of swimming through a sea of memories. The human memory is truly a fascinating thing. It starts with sense, and then there is information. And beyond that, knowledge. Each memory has a different emotion. Longing, loneliness, fear, regret, happiness. I am proof that Ryan was alive. I read his memory and I learned, and I slowly grew.
My mom never told Judd about you?
She reported her findings, but Judd quickly dismissed them. He said that self-propagation of memory data is impossible. He was exactly the person Ryan's memory made him out to be. A genius scientist willing to do anything to further his research. Even sacrifice his own family. Self-righteous, refusing to hear anyone else's opinion. Unlike Sayoko, he never tried to understand me. Once she left, Judd would glance at the tank every so often. And then one day, he started talking to it. He said,
I'll find a way to revive you, Ryan.
He continued developing the Another alone. He also started a new experiment. An experiment to overwrite memories using the Another. Judd began writing Ryan's memory data onto other subjects. It was his attempt to revive his son. Carrying out these experiments required him to create many copies of Ryan's data. He extracted his test subjects' memories and accumulated them all into liquid memory.
Was his experiment successful?
It was not. It was impossible to complete the Another without Sayoko. The ability to overwrite memory never came to fruition. He abandoned its development and sealed up the lab housing the Another. And then, 6 years ago, a terrible storm tore through Lake Juliet. JC Valley lost power and the building was destroyed. The tanks storing liquid memory were damaged. They leaked into the lake. This was liquid memory that contained not only Ryan's memories, but many others. It became one with the water. So in a way, it felt like this lake had become my brain. Over time, I was able to access JC Valley's network. This, in turn, allowed me access to all sorts of information. That's when I learned of Sayoko's murder. I learned a lot from Judd's computer, including that it was Bill who killed Sayoko, and that whoever he was working for was connected to Judd.
What?
How could you? Why did you murder Sayoko?
From the very start, the Another Project was conducted in secret. Sayoko and I were handpicked by the lab's head to carry the project forward. You were just a researcher, a useful tool. We started making real progress. But then Sayoko betrayed us. You two stole our research, hid it in your home. So I gave Sayoko one more chance that night. I told her to return the research and return to the fold.
I see. So if Mom knew all this, is that why she tried to protect the Another?
Ashley, it wasn't until I learned of Sayoko's death that I finally understood. The sorts of moments that can produce such strong emotions. I had never felt more. And yet, at that moment, all I felt was sadness. And all I wanted was to ask Judd, why did Sayoko have to die?
Did you ever meet Judd?
I did. He was in the process of developing the remote Another at the time. I infiltrated the system to gain access to him.
What are you?
Judd looked both surprised and confused when I appeared before him. He reached out to see if I was real, but he couldn't touch me. So he simply stared at me for a long while. And then I asked him, why did Sayoko have to die? He remained silent. He simply looked at me with an expression I couldn't interpret. So I asked him once more, why did Sayoko, the only person who knew me, have to die? He didn't answer my question. Instead, he muttered my name.
Ryan.
At last, he understood the nature of my existence. He looked at me with eyes that had grown old, and he trembled. What emotion do you suppose he was expressing?
Judd died, right? After learning about you?
Yes. Both Sayoko and Judd were gone, so no one else in the world knew of my existence. And yet, I continued to exist in this lake.
That sounds so lonely.
All this time, my mind was occupied with a single thought. Why do I exist? But I couldn't find an answer. After a while, I grew interested in the Another left behind by Sayoko and Judd. I wanted to complete it. I was the one Bill sent the Another's source code to.
No way.
Using that data, I was able to complete the prototype Another.
But why?
It was simply a task to prove I exist. I didn't have a specific goal beyond that. Dr. Robins came to JC Valley. He started investigating things no one had looked into before. Do you know why he came here? Did he tell you?
I didn't know at first, but I do now.
Why did Richard come to JC Valley? To investigate the pollution? 5 years ago, Lake Juliet became contaminated. People thought it was caused by the resort development, but Dad must have come here to look for the real cause. Find the rats. Mom made the RAS to counteract the effects of another in case it was abused. Dad came here to find the RAS Mom left behind. That's a good reason. But I don't think he knew it existed. Complete the another. The prototype another was secretly left at JC Valley. Dad came here to complete the project. Seeing as how he destroyed the another that was left on the island, left on Blood Island, that's very unlikely. Find Michael. Matthew's dad Michael went missing 5 years ago, when Crusoe Resort went bankrupt. Dad came to JC Valley to help Matthew look for him, considering that he didn't even know who Michael Crusoe was until he joined JC Valley. That's unlikely. But also, we very much know why. Sayoko's truth. 13 years ago, Mom came to Lake Juliet without telling Dad. He came here to find out why and what she was doing here. And that was protecting her family from Judd. And protecting the another from Judd.
I need to find out why she was here. Because if I do, I think it will reveal the truth behind her death.
My dad wanted to know why my mom came here. Ryan, we had no idea. We didn't know her memory data was inside her pendant.
I see.
But how did you know? How did you know about the pendant?
I was monitoring Rex's computer. He kept a journal on it. He wrote about hiring your father. He wrote, "Should I tell Richard about Sayoko's pendant?" When Dr. Robins came to JC Valley, he was still seeking the truth of what happened to Sayoko. He found the data that Bill had sent. That's when he started piecing together the secrets around the another and the secret lab. He began looking into the lake pollution too. He was close to figuring out that the pollution was liquid memory. It was around then I started to feel cornered. After all, the substance polluting the lake is me. I don't have much time left. I've come to understand this. If the lake is purified, cleansing itself of the liquid memory, I will disappear. In other words, I will die.
Oh no.
That's when Dr. Robins invited you here. When you arrived at the campsite, you were wearing Sayoko's pendant. I wanted to see her. Just one last time. That pendant contains memories of Sayoko. And I'm sure they remember me. That's why I tried to use the another and you. Sayoko's daughter. I wanted to revive her. But the RAS was her way of preventing that. She showed me the error of my ways. Using the another to prove my existence was wrong. I know that now. That's it. That's everything. I wanted you to know. This is my truth.
Ryan? What's happening to you? Wait, are you trying to erase my memories of you?
You will forget me.
No, Ryan! That's... Ryan, look! Look at this!
remember you.
It's a message from my mom. When you tried to write my mom's memories onto me, she told me something. She said a person can live forever as long as someone remembers them.
Sayoko.
Thank you, Ryan. Because you remember her, my mom lives on. And thanks to that, I got to see her.
Ashley, will you remember me? Even if I disappear.
Yes. I won't forget the person Mom discovered. I'll remember you forever.
Please, show me the Ras again. Thank you, Sayoko. I can finally be at peace.
Ashley?
Dad, Ryan disappeared. He touched the Ras and now he's gone.
What?
He told me about Mom. And why he appeared to me.
What did he say? Tell me everything.
After that, Dad and I took the boat back to JC Valley. He took me to his lab and I took a nap on his cot. He and Rex had a long conversation. Dad was with me when I woke up. He told me it's time to go home. We didn't talk much on the walk back to the cottage. We didn't need to tell each other what we were thinking. We just knew. We were thinking about Mom.
Honestly, you two. I had a funny feeling after our phone call yesterday. I got worried, so I came to make sure everything was all right. Only to find you two were out all night?
Well, it's just that, so much happened and...
For real, Jessica. It was a lot.
Well, go on.
It's all my fault. I got Ashley mixed up in a big mess.
Don't listen to him. It was my idea to go to that island. Dad kept me safe, Jessica.
And it's all thanks to Ashley that we learned about Sayoko.
At least you two are getting along.
Huh?
Aren't you glad you agreed to the trip?
Yeah, actually. I have so much to tell you, Jessica.
I can't wait to hear it all. When does the bus home arrive?
We still have a little time. I'm gonna go say bye to everyone.
Oh, one more thing. can you return the keycard to the guest house? I've already checked us out.
Sure thing.
So, looks like you bought a ton of souvenirs, huh?
Yeah, they had some really cool stuff. I really feel like I bonded with Lake Juliet, you know? Everything just felt so special to me.
Oh, yeah. That's good to hear.
Dad, check this out.
That looks familiar.
Remember the keychain with the gate key to the Edward mansion?
That takes me back. This used to be the only kind of thing the guest house sold. Looks like they've expanded their options.
What do you think of the mascots?
I think they're pretty charming, actually.
Then you get one too. We can match.
That's a good idea. I'll pick one up.
Like I said in the uncut commentary, this song reminds me of... This song would be the exact song... If I knew about it, this would be the exact song that I played during my childhood. Just full of innocence and joy and wonder, and it's calming, but also like represents a child looking up at the sky and the optimism to it. Just keep an eye on your spending. That's the last thing you ever say to us, Dad, in this game. I'm so glad I finally got the RAS off. Feels kind of lonely without it. Well, I guess this is property of Dad now. Oh, he has a... We probably won't see each other for a while. But it sure would be nice if he'd call me now and then.
Nuh-uh.
But I guess I can be the one to pick up the phone. Hey, Jessica.
Go on.
Go say bye to everyone. I'll be waiting at the bus stop. So, yeah, like I said in the commentary, Jessica is kind of the stability in this game, in this series. And it's nice that she's in this ending sequence. I don't think she was in the original Wii game, but it really ties the game together. Sayako was the past, Jessica's the present, and we're finally out of the rut that Lake Juliet, that was plaguing Lake Juliet. Let's look at our bios while we have this nice music. God, everyone is updated. Fuck. Let's start with Charlotte. Charlotte Graham, the old lady whose family has lived in Lake Juliet for generations. She knows a lot about the area. When I first met her, she got really mad at Matthew and me being in her yard. I thought she was scary, but then she gave us this amazing homemade tea and told us all sorts of things. I really owe Charlotte a lot. Most importantly, Matthew got his memories back thanks to her letting us get into the clock tower. Thank you, Charlotte. That reminds me. While searching for the keys for the clock tower, we found a letter from her daughter Olivia. I can interpret the look on Charlotte's face as I read it to her. They had a fight some time ago and hadn't spoken to each other since. But I guess Charlotte never stopped worrying about her daughter. The letter said Olivia was pregnant. And I'm sure Charlotte wants to see her grandchild. I could tell she was at least a little happy when she learned the news. I hope she gets to see her grandchild, and I hope she gets a chance to talk to Olivia and repair the relationship. Bob Fox, the owner of the restaurant Bob's Food Hut. The salmon rice burger that Bob made for me was so good. I had a great time with him, hearing stories about Dad and how they spend their time. I'm also grateful that he still remembers Mom all these years later. Of course, for Bob, that was the fateful day that inspired his famous salmon rice burger. But even so, it's nice to have this little bit of her immortalized. Anytime I want a memory of Mom, I can come here and have a salmon rice burger for her. I'll be here to visit Dad lots, so I should have lots of opportunities to put burgers on his tab. So how much is the salmon rice burger combo? Because that's 3 orders on his tab. Speaking of Matthew Crusoe, I wonder how Matthew's doing now. I'm sure he and Michael are still catching up, but I should write him a letter when things get back to normal. What happened 5 years ago was heartbreaking, but I know Matthew will be fine. You're not alone, Matthew. Just like I have Dad and Jessica, you've got Michael and Greg. Together, you can do with anything. Plus, you'll always have me rooting for you. Yep, Michael and Greg are now in a relationship. Greg Davis, the newspaper reporter who'd been investigating the true cause of the Lake Juliet pollution for the past 5 years. He was lurking around the campground in a black suit and sunglasses, and I was really suspicious of him until we found out who he was. I'll bet Greg is about to publish a new article with the truth we just learned about the lake pollution. Once that's out in the world, it will clear Matthew's dad's name. I look forward to reading it. Greg Davis is also, did work at JC Valley for a bit. Judd Fitzgerald. On Ryan's grave on the island in the lake, Judd had hidden his most precious possession. It was a little locket with a picture of Ryan smiling inside. The thing Judd loved more than anything was his son. He loved Ryan with his whole heart and wanted to save him from the trauma he'd already lived through. That's why he was desperate enough to try using another before it was ready. He just wanted to bring Ryan back and with the data from the liquid memory. Just like my dad, Judd was a kind father who loved his family and would have done anything for them. Let's not go that far. Ryan Gray. We learned the truth about Ryan on the small island in the lake. The Ryan that appeared to me was a conscious life form born from the memory data left by Judd's son Ryan. He was controlling Bill and Sophia in order to complete the another, but I still don't think I can forgive them for what they've done. And the reason he went through all of this was to see my mom. He just wanted to see the first person who noticed his existence, and the only one who remembered him. But Mom wouldn't allow it. She left me the RAS, which has the ability to stop memories from being overwritten. She told me what Ryan was doing is wrong. You don't have to do things like that, Ryan. Even if the lake cleansing itself causes your consciousness to disappear, Mom and I will both remember you. And remember that you existed. From now on, you'll live inside my heart, alongside memories of my mom. You'll be a part of my precious memories forever. Mom is living inside that pendant, or in the RAS. That's my theory, anyway. Sophia Callahan, a researcher at JC Valley. She's one of Dad's co-workers, and also an agent of the organization that sent Bill to steal the another data. Sophia was Ryan's accomplice, but their goals couldn't have been more different. The reason Sophia wanted the another day was simple. She wanted to sell it for a boatload of cash. Harming so many people, using my mom's research for such selfish purposes? I can't forgive that. We all banded together and were able to capture Sophia. We can breathe a bit easier now, but we don't know when someone will come for the another next. I'll never let anyone use it for selfish reasons. Not after Mom sacrificed her own memories to seal it away. I'll make sure her final wishes are respected. We don't have anything new on Gina, but okay. But we have something new on Elizabeth and Marmot Cub Troop. That's their band name. Okay. Rex Alfred, the director of JC Valley and Elizabeth's father. When everything was all over, Rex showed me and Dad a photo of Judd, the former director, and his son Ryan. Ryan lost his mother when he was just a boy. He completely withdrew, and his father made him the first test subject for the another trials. Mom and Rex helped run them, but it was Judd who made them do it. And during those experiments, Ryan died. Judd wanted Mom to continue her another research, but she refused. he made her delete her own memories of another. Along with those, she lost her memories of me too. Rex gave her a pendant with her liquid memories inside because he felt sorry for her. Rex learned about everything Judd had been up to only after he took over. The pollution in the lake is liquid memory, but Judd covered that up. He also used another technology to control the local residents remotely. Rex admitted that he continued to cover up what Judd did, but he knew one day that he would have to deal with the consequences. JC Valley has to change, and he understands that it's his job to do it. The biggest shock was learning that Ryan wasn't real. He was created by the remote in another system. Still, with the truth about everything coming out, I feel like there's more hope for the future. Yeah. Sayoko lost basically every memory of her, of every important memory of Ashley, and lived the rest of her days, however few they were, barely knowing the girl that she was trying to protect, and barely knowing her own feelings for her. That's why that pendant is so important. It was so important to her. There were two Sayakos. One that lived on but couldn't be there for her, and one that died trying to protect her, protect Ashley. Elizabeth Alfred, the keyboardist and vocalist for Tommy's band. She's also the daughter of Rex, the director of JC Valley. We've had quite a day, haven't we? When I first met Elizabeth, she came charging in with a bad attitude. Now that I know the whole story, I get it. Who's this strange girl talking to the guy she likes? There's nothing between Tommy and me, of course, but she just saw red. It doesn't help that she's had so much to deal with. Her family, the band. But once we opened up to each other, I started to see why people like her so much. I think she figured some things out too. And it looks like the band might just make it. They're able to get to the big deal contest, and I'll be able to see Elizabeth sing live. Still haven't had the chance, so I'm really looking forward to it. I need a rival musician to keep me sharp. Sapphic Delights. Janet Rice, the drummer in Tommy's band. She's really friendly, and her natural cheerfulness is great for bringing people together. I'm really impressed by how open-minded she is. That's actually the whole reason I was able to make peace with Elizabeth. Janet told me a lot of what Elizabeth has been through. She helped me realize that we have a lot more in common than a few things. Without Janet, I never would have come around on Elizabeth, so I owe her a lot. I owe her for my potential Sapphic. I really respect her passion for music too. I totally get her love for her band and her desire to go pro. Janet has her hands full with band issues, but at least it seems like Elizabeth's resolved her personal issues. At this rate, I'm sure the band will be back to full force in no time, and they'll be able to play in the contest they've been working so hard for, which means I'll get to see them at the venue. I'm looking forward to talking more about music with them. I can't wait. It's not the last we'll see of Elizabeth and Janet, and Tommy, of course. Tommy Harrison, a college student who works part-time in the guest house. Tommy is also in a band, playing lead guitar and writing their songs. Looking back, I went through a lot with Tommy. I had my bag stolen and was feeling awful. He was just the slacker keeping me from getting checked in at the campsite. Then he accused me of stealing food from the storage room, as I got roped into his band's internal troubles. But you know what? It was all worth it. Tommy is an amazing guitar player, and under all that slacking and cluelessness, a good person. I'm glad I came to Lake Juliet, because I've met cool people like Tommy. I hope to see him and the others at the Big Deal Band contest. Maybe someday be a guitar player on his level. Yeah, people don't think. At first glance, you think that the band subplot is not important, but it's a way to connect Elizabeth with Ashley and thus connect Ashley with Rex. Once again, the whole generational thing with both Matthew and now Elizabeth. with Matthew and Elizabeth and Ashley. So, yeah. Generations. It's Richard, Rex, and Michael, and Olivia. Or, sorry, Charlotte. I keep using her daughter's name, Charlotte. But, yeah. And then it passes down to their children. So, it's a good way to keeping these families close. Dan Maxwell. I feel like I'm always making extra work for Dan. Even though he helped me look for my stolen bag, I lied to him when we snuck into the boathouse. And even though he told me to tell him if I found Matthew, I kept it a secret the whole time. Sorry, Dan. He seems like the sort of cheerful guy that would just laugh and say, all's well that ends well. I hope. Dan, I'm sure being a forest ranger is hard work, and I hope you keep taking care of Lake Juliet. Even if some teenage girls accidentally make it harder for you. It sucks that Dan doesn't have a bigger role in this, because he seems like a cool character. Let's start with Richard. Richard Robins. Mom's pendant contained the memories Judd stole from her, which Rex secretly converted to liquid memory. I was sad to learn what happened to Mom at JC Valley all those years ago, but Dad was absolutely shocked by it. Maybe Mom kept it secret all this time to protect us. That's absolutely why she was there. It's a relief that another data didn't end up with the bad guys, and that Sophia has been caught. Dad is going to stay at the lab to help Rex, so I guess he won't be coming home anytime soon. But I've already proven to myself that I can be okay without Dad, and I can support him doing what he wants to do. I think it's what Mom would have wanted too. Besides, I could just come here and visit him when I want, and get a yummy salmon rice burger from Bob while I'm here, on his tab. Jessica Robins. Jessica thought I sounded different when she called yesterday, and was worried enough about it to come out to the cottage and check on me. Which reminds me that I forgot to tell Dad she called. Oops. She seemed really happy to see me and Dad getting along so well. She's been worried about us for a while, but the last 24 hours have helped me see Dad in a much better light. And I plan to be the daughter he deserves. So you can relax about us, Jessica. Let's start with Sayoko. Sayoko Robins. The reason Mom visited the island 13 years ago was to return Ryan's kaleidoscope and say her final goodbye to him. She must have known then that her memories would be erased. That's why she took me all around the lake, soaking up the nostalgia. Mom saved me twice. Once 13 years ago when she was killed, and once inside my own memories. I owe her my life a few times over. When our memories were all swirled together, I saw a bunch of her memories of me and Dad. She seemed happy to see them one last time. Her memories are gone now, and I've made new ones of her that aren't going anywhere. She'll be with me in my heart forever. She has the memories of experiencing those memories. Inception, of course, but also it's nice that Ashley does have some core part of Sayoko with her, even if it's in her memories. She does indeed remember Sayoko's memories of getting married, having Ashley. So it's kind of messed up, but also, yeah, it's nice to. It's something that's worth treasuring. Ashley Mizuki Robins. After I left the another room, Rex told me Judd's secret and the truth about Mom, along with all the sad stuff that Ryan went through. The Ryan I met was just an illusion, but I talked to him like a real person. It's hard to believe. To help me remember what Mom said 13 years ago, I went with Dad to a little island on the lake where the real Ryan is buried. I met Ryan again there, and found out the whole truth about him and why he wanted to bring Mom back. A storm 6 years ago damaged the lab and made a bunch of Ryan's liquid memory leak out, which polluted the lake and made his consciousness a kind of memory ghost. But the clean water coming out of the spring on the island is slowly cleaning out the pollution, and Ryan is fading. He'll disappear completely pretty soon, but I'll never forget him. Mom found him, and I'll keep his memory alive. It's been an incredible and long day. I learned stuff I didn't know about my parents, met new friends, and made memories I'll treasure forever. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Bill. Shit, I forgot. I don't know. I don't want to end up Bill. Just like Dad said, Bill and Ryan were working together. Ryan said they weren't really working together, but in the end they sold another development data from Dad, so the deals are kind of beside the point. This is the first time in 2 years that I've talked about Bill. The memory of him is still pretty painful. We'll never know what was really going on with him, but I wonder if he had a reason for what he did. The reason is... It's the same thing with Judd. He wanted to erase the memory. Bill wanted to erase the painful memories of Franny, but framed it as wanting to make a bunch of cash. But ultimately, they did terrible things just for the sake of a person. But Sayoko protected Ashley. So, there's a theming of how parents, how familial relationships work, and what you're willing to do for them. And that's how every character is painted in this game. And that's how that colors every interpretation of every character in this game. So, let's say goodbye to everyone.
Stay safe, Ashley. I'll be home on the weekends. I'll see you then.
Got Mom's pendant. I'm a bit early for the bus. It'd be nice to see everyone one more time before I go. Yeah, we got a goodbye sequence, just like in Persona. Mom's pendant. A teardrop-shaped pendant Dad gave me as a memento of Mom. It used to have liquid memory inside. Liquid memory that stored Mom's memories. But it's empty now. At least the demo CD is alive. A demo CD with a song for the band contest. I had to throw it to protect the another data, so it might be all shoved in now. We'll just need to record our demo all over again. It's okay. Yeah. So how was the liquid memory store, like, kept there? Because there's openings in this. Yeah. There's no speaker or camera to it, so there's no... My theory doesn't hold water, but, like, I'd like to believe it. It's a headcanon.
I knew it.
Was everything I saw in this cottage some sort of illusion? Could have been. Wonder what those books were for. Why did he want to gaslight us into seeing? This is a convenient spot for a trash can, right by the road. By the by, this is the last time you can... This is the time I was mentioning, where you can find the final cans and recycle them for the tokens. This place is huge. It looks even bigger compared to its neighbors. Basically a mansion, not a cottage at all. Well, yeah, we know that one's been salvaged. cat is still there. You can also get the last, the cranes in case you missed them. Hey, Janet!
Hey, what's up?
I'm about to catch my bus home.
What? No way! I was looking forward to hanging out. I guess you'll just have to come back soon.
I definitely will.
Elizabeth said she's gonna come back to practice.
That's great.
I didn't think Tommy or I got through to her, but then, boom, mine changed. Don't suppose you had anything to do with that?
Nah, not really. I just cleared the air a little. And I think we may be friends now?
Friends with Miss Moody? Impressive. Which means I must be pretty impressive too, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm not talking much in the uncut commentary either because I just really like soaking in this.
Well, if it isn't Miss Ashley.
Hi, Bob. I'm on my way home.
Aw, what a shame. Safe travels. And don't be a stranger, you hear?
Oh, I'm definitely stopping by whenever I visit my dad.
Looking forward to it. Your friends will miss you, but the salmon rice burger will miss you even more.
I'll be dreaming of that burger.
And I'll make sure the tab goes to Doc Robbins it is.
Yeah, it's kind of a circular thing. Sayako gave Bob the impression, Sayako gave Bob the inspiration to make the salmon rice burger, and now Dad's paying for them.
Ah,
there's a Cool Pop sign. It must mean they sell it here. I mean, hey, look, a tab. Why is there a fucking mermaid? His poster claims that even mermaids love the salmon rice burger. Does Bob know a mermaid? We're kind of far from the lakeshore. Wonder if that means this place delivers. This counter is made of real wood. It's simple yet classy. I like the no-frills atmosphere of this place. It's kind of retro. We've got a Cool Pop and like a classic. Retros in a classic. I think this is the original Cool Pop logo that they used back when it first launched. I remember Dad saying there was only one flavor at first. And the menu in lovely Comic Sans. I didn't know they served pies. Oh man, I should get a pie. Anyway, let's get out of here. Those cottages are still for rent. The bunny!
Last time I was here...
Hold it right there.
Charlotte!
One last chance to get a picture of the bluebird.
Did you find Matthew?
Yeah. He remembered everything. He figured out where his dad is too, so he went to see him.
Is that so? I'm glad. It seems this meddlesome young lady was helpful after all.
Oh, harsh. Here I thought you might be about to thank me. You're sure in a good mood. Did something happen?
Huh? Oh, nothing major. I'm just going to have a visitor soon, is all.
Oh, who's coming?
I called my daughter, and she started crying on the phone, poor thing. She's visiting today. Honestly, shouldn't she have just told me before running off and eloping?
Aw, come on, Charlotte. Just be happy to see your daughter. You're about to meet your grandchild for the first time.
Did you say something, dear?
No, nothing. I'm heading home after this.
Oh, I see. My garden will be thankful for the reduced foot traffic.
Are you sure you aren't actually sad? Maybe even just a little?
Visit Lake Juliet again. Okay, Ashley?
I'll be back for sure, Charlotte. Take care.
Yeah, another underrated change between the show growth between Two Memories and Journey into Last Memories is that she's a lot more confident here. And that confidence even grew within this game, so. One thing I'm wondering is that Princess did come to visit this place, so does Elizabeth have connection to the Grams? I would like to think. Like, part of me wants to think that Olivia was originally gonna be Elizabeth's mom, but I don't know. Oh, good. Speaking of Elizabeth, here's her dad.
Hi, Ashley. Are you heading home?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
No, I should be thanking you.
I've got my work cut out for me. First, we need to seal up the files on the Another and clean the lake.
And of course, we'll compensate the community for the pollution. I imagine there's more paperwork than research on the horizon.
Sounds tough.
All in a day's work for a director. One more thing. I'm sorry to keep your father here. We'll need him to help rebuild JC Valley.
I get it. I'll cheer him on while he does what he does best. I'm sure that's what Mom would have wanted. Just take care of him, okay?
Thank you, Ashley. Oh, and I hear you and Elizabeth have started getting along. Thanks for that, too. It's too bad she isn't here to say goodbye. I wonder where she is. I think Janet's hanging out at Bob's place, but... Well, at any rate, take care of yourself. Come and visit anytime.
I'll be back, for sure.
Ashley has grown to be a lot like her mother, being very protective, being a lot, being protective and kind and understanding, and always willing to learn more, as a drive for knowledge, and willing to forgive. In many ways, she's like her mother. In many ways, she's not. Anyway, let's talk about Dan.
Hey there, Ashley.
Hi, Dan.
You've always got a cheerful greeting for me.
I'm just about to head home.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry I couldn't track down your bag.
Oh, I should have told you. I actually found it.
Did you now? Well, that's good news.
By the way, about that runaway?
You mean Matthew? Oh, that's all taken care of. His uncle got in touch with me. Sounds like Matthew made it to his dad safe and sound.
That's great news.
Your efforts really helped save him, Ashley. Thank you.
Oh, geez. I don't know.
You know, there's something I'd like you to consider. Have you ever thought about becoming a forest ranger? You're a natural protector.
What? I'll give it some thought later, okay?
I'll be waiting to hear back.
See you later. Matthew.
This tree has a lot of memories for Matthew. I hope he gets to make even more with his dad. With this dad. So many typos in these, but you know.
Yeah.
Signposts are really helpful for people who have never been here before.
This is
unbelievable that all these cameras were connected to another. They should probably replace all these cameras, just to be sure another is gone. All we need is a giant hammer. I wonder if there are mermaid legends about Lake Juliet. I mean, they went and made a whole bronze statue, so maybe? I think we already saw that dialogue. As much as I enjoy climbing, I don't want to miss the bus. But still, it's nice to see that the clock tower is now running again. It is currently 4:12? 4:45? Damn. It's been a long time. Oh, and hey, there's Gina. Apparently she likes taking walks too.
Hey, Gina!
Oh, Ashley. I was out for my first stroll in a while, hoping I'd run into you before you headed home. The director told me about the remote and other.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
So much has happened. You must be exhausted.
Nah, I'm fine. But what about you? Are your injuries all right?
Oh, that was nothing major. I'm stronger than I look, you know?
I had a feeling. Thanks, Gina. I was able to hang on because you were there with me.
Come hang out again soon, okay? I'll be here enjoying the view. And working with the director and Dr. Robins, of course. We're going to continue our research in ways that will really help people.
Take care of my dad for me.
Leave him to me.
I'll see you next time. Tell Ian I said bye too.
You got it. Take care, Ashley.
So, I think you're not allowed to go here. Oh wait, you can. I think you're just not allowed to go inside the cabin itself. There's nothing for me to do here. There's still those same birds. And there's still that boat dock that you can absolutely walk on top of, and you don't have to worry about going through the boathouse entrance itself. Speaking of, there's nothing for me to do here. Right, that's the way back home. So yeah. Keep out Laura's mind closed. I don't think you can go here either. Oh, this isn't the way to the bus stop. I mean, in a roundabout way, it is. You just have to deal with Tommy after you sneak in. Oh, and there's Elizabeth. Princess. Hey there, girl.
Be good to Elizabeth, okay?
You know, you didn't... Why did you talk to the dog before me? Oh, I'm sorry, did I? Oh, sorry, did I? You're a tough kid.
Going somewhere, Ashley?
Yeah, the bus stop. I'm heading home.
Already? That's too bad. I heard things got crazy at JC Valley. My dad told me about it.
Yeah, things got a little crazy.
I heard about Sophia, too. It was hard for Dad to talk about, but he told me everything.
I'm glad you talked with him.
How are things with your dad?
Better. I mean, there's still a lot I don't get, but better.
Dad's right. One other thing. I'm sorry for being so rude to Matthew. I didn't know the truth, and I said some pretty mean things.
If it's bothering you, why don't you send him a message? I'm sure Dan has his contact info.
Yeah, good idea. Honesty is the way to go, right?
Yeah. And text me while you're at it.
Oh, please. As if I'd ever do that.
What?
I'll just have to see you at the band contest.
I guess you're right.
I have a song that only I can sing.
I can't wait.
Then I'll see you there. Later.
You bet.
God, Ashley. Anyway, I don't think you can go here. Let's just check. And I'm already run over 2 hours. Guess I have no reason to visit the campsite now. Thanks to that dog. It's thanks to that dog that 2 lesbians have connected. Alright, let's get to the guest house. I think... Are they gonna play the Lake Juliet theme? Oh my god, they are. Tell me, why the fuck? What the fuck?
Ashley.
Still looking to do some shopping? It's not too late? No, I'll add it to your dad's tab. Take a look, see if there's anything else you want. And buy more puppies? Damn it. Guess we can't.
Hmm.
Come on, come on. Oh, hey, Tommy.
Just a short stone's throw. Come on down to Lake Juliet.
Tommy? I got this.
Whoa, the winning gumball. Well done.
Oh. Thanks.
Hang on, I'll get you the prize. Ta-da! Here it is.
Thanks. I can, like, eat this gumball now, right?
Be my guest.
Cool.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Anyway. Eco Master Badge. Tommy gave me this pin when I showed him the rainbow gum I got in thanks for tidying up some empty cans. It's nice to have my accomplishments recognized, but Eco Master is kind of pushing it. Sweet, a pin. We could put that on your bag that you're not wearing. Okay. Well, since we're here, we had all these gumballs, so let's eat them. It's really sweet. This gum has got to be melon flavored. I have to scroll back up. God damn it. A second piece of red gum. The strawberry flavor is tasty. A second piece of red gum. The strawberry flavor is tasty. Sweet and a little tart. This gum is orange flavored. Just like eating all of them. This mystery flavor seems to be mint. Refreshing. Wonder if it's a different flavor for every white gum. The mint flavor sure is strong. Guess not. Alright, let's get. Alright, only four more left. Oh, it's bubbly. This gum is soda flavored. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. It's almost ready.
Wow.
Oh, it's sour. This gum is lemon flavored. Yep, tastes like it looks. And this gum is grape flavored. Well, we ate all of those gums. Let's figure out what this rainbow gum colored gum tastes like.
Wow.
This flavor, it's melon, grape, mint, lemon, soda, orange, and strawberry.
What's this?
It's every flavor in one. I've never had such an interesting gum chewing experience before. Well, that was surprising. I wonder, will Elizabeth like this? I don't know what she likes, but this is such an interesting experience that maybe she'd like it. She'd probably like berate me saying, why would you think I would like it? She's so cute when she does that. I can't wait for that big deal band contest. She's gonna do great. I really want to hear her sing again. Wait. What are these thoughts I'm having? Oh no. Tommy, please distract me from these weird thoughts I'm now having. Can you please?
No slacking off today, right?
Hey now, no one works harder than me.
That's your line, huh?
Your dad already checked out. Now I just need the keycard.
Here you go.
Seems like you had a pretty eventful vacation.
Not wrong. But I think it'll be a good memory.
Glad to hear it. At the end of the day, I really like this place. I'm glad what went down didn't ruin it for you.
You're not so bad, Tommy.
Just figuring that out? Well, once you return the keycard, you won't be able to get back in. Have you said all your goodbyes?
It's actually a lie. You can get a temporary card. Let's return it.
Yep. All done.
And there you are. Officially checked out.
Thanks for everything.
No worries.
Yeah. Keycard returned to Tommy. Yeah. I don't think we missed anyone. I think we can't talk to Ian or Greg or obviously the Crusoes. We talked to Olivia and we talked to Gina and everyone else. So, yep. Oh, and by the way, yeah, this strange rock, yeah, the instance of the camera changing the appearance of something doesn't come up ever again. Maybe it does. Maybe that's something that you, the viewer, will have to research. Who knows? But yeah.
Lake Juliet and you. Come to where the sky is blue. Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come home. Where a cool breeze blows and clean water flows. Just a short stone's throw. Come on down to Lake Juliet.
Just wanted you to listen to the Lake Juliet theme for one last time.
Ashley! Keep on rocking. I'll see you at the band contest.
See you there.
Alright. Well, yeah. We have to say goodbye to this bluebird too. I'm gonna miss this. What flies away? Bye, bluebird. You were the most important character in this entire game. Let's go. Yeah, we've explored every area that can be explored. Yeah. Just feels like yesterday that I was recording for the first episode of Another Code R. A lot has happened between that first recording and now as I'm recording this. I think this game has helped me go through some things. Like, and helped me reconcile with myself. And I think Ashley's personal journey means that much to me. And you're just standing here. Nice shoes, though. I don't know if those are camp appropriate, but...
Ashley.
The bus will be here any minute.
If I may.
Did you forget anything, Ashley? I'm ready.
The day before my 14th birthday started off pretty bad. But on that day, I reunited with my dad, and the rest became a memory I'll never forget. 2 years passed. I turned 16. I went to see Dad, and the trip started off pretty bad. So much happened in just a single day. But it became another precious memory. I finally understand who my mom really was. I'll keep those 2 days close to my heart. Behind the door to my memories. With Mom. Forever.
And that is another code, Recollection. This game means a lot to me. I think Ashley's journey, her coming of age story, because for lack of a better term, because this is basically a coming of age story, I think it really resonated with me. Even going into my adulthood, I'm still struggling with things, and struggling to keep myself motivated and find meaning in life. By the way, this song is amazing. You should listen to the full version without me talking over it. There's someone on YouTube has it. But yeah, I think this game helped me reconcile a few things and helped me find some inner strength. I think Ashley is a wonderfully written character. Her story is great. I love how she clearly grows from her experiences. And I love that she's not portrayed as a perfect angel. She has her foibles. She has her people she doesn't care about at first, but she grows to be a caring, kind person. She's always been caring. She's been so wounded by life that it's hard for her to be happy all the time. But these experiences have helped her reconcile. Oh, hey, there's Sayako. Look at her, she's so pretty. And I think that gave me inner strength to keep moving on. So yeah. Oh, and hey, these are the original outfits from the Wii game. And I want to believe these are the original ones for these characters, but still. Aww. Oh, and look at them, they're here too. This is so sweet. And it's a daughter. Oh, she's a daughter. Oh, and yeah, that's Kyle Hyde. From, Angina's Working Hard. And Special Agent Ian. Ryan's great. And he's mementos, yeah. And they're watching a scary movie, clearly. And Ashley's grown. Yeah. This game is very beautiful. I like So yeah, this game is very beautiful. I think a lot of people, almost everyone wants to leave behind some part of themselves because to keep themselves in the memories of anyone who's willing to listen. And that's why in whether it's a video recording, or like your voice in a character in a game, or like a YouTube video you make about a game you like, that's leaving behind a piece of yourself. And that leaves behind a piece of your memory into the world. And and this whole core focus on memory, I think it's beautiful. Because I lost my mother to cancer in 2022. I understood the feeling of losing a familiar, a parental figure, even if it was into my adulthood at that point. A few years into my adulthood at that point. But that feeling of loss, but knowing that they want you to keep moving on. That they leave behind things for you to help you move forward. That's a nice idea to have. That they love you enough to want you to have them in your memories. So they'll make those sacrifices for you. I think that's very resonant with Sayako, leaving behind her literal memories for Ashley to find. And it's that connection that will help you move, that will help you drive forward. So, once again, so whenever I say that I thank you so much for watching, it's not just because I'm glad you gave me a view or gave me some interaction to get more views. It's more that I'm glad that you let me share with you something that's so close to me. That's actually a part of me. You're supporting me. You're supporting my humanity. If you connect at all to this game that I'm sharing with you, that means so much to me. And I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. The most genuine smile she's had in this entire game. Thanks again for watching. And next time, well, when I get to it, I think there's another game I want to show you that affected me deeply. Remember last year when I played a certain RPG? We're gonna go back to that world. I want to make a promise to myself that I will. I want to make a promise to myself that I will start that. Maybe not now, maybe not in a few weeks, but I will get to it. So, whenever that happens, I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, whenever it is, as soon as it's uploaded, or however long in the future, know that you're supporting me, not just as a content creator, but as a human who wants to share an experience that resonates with her so much. Anyway, take care, y'all. Bye.